Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my half-built kitchen, which is still a little bit dodgy. Today I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing slow cooker puddings. Thanks to Annie for commenting on my last slow cooker video, which I'll link there or there. And she said she'd love to see some puddings, and I really wanted someone to say that because I really want to try some puddings and eat all of them. So I found loads of recipes. I think I'm probably going to do 5 like I did in my last video, but it's going to be very difficult to decide which 5 to do. So we'll see, maybe I'll do more. I'm very excited for these puddings, and I know my dad is going to be over the moon when he gets back from work because he's not expecting this. I didn't plan to do this today, but you know what, I'm craving some brownies, so let's do it. Like I just said, the first one is going to be brownies, obviously. I thought it's absolutely lovely out there today. Brownies, ice cream, what's not to love? So it takes 3.5 hours to cook, which I'm a bit gutted about, but it's a slow cooker, so what did I expect? So we're going to get cracking and we can have it for pudding after our dinner tonight. Hopefully we're going to have a barbecue, which would be nice. Okay, so yeah, thank you Annie, hi. And I hope you enjoy these recipes just as much as I'm sure I'm going to enjoy eating them. So let's get ready for a little bit of a piggy week. Right, let's jump into it and we will make these like I usually do. I'll link them all down below. I will, if they're good, hopefully. I will link my recipe, so I'll rewrite it so it's dyslexic friendly, and I also will link the original source at the bottom of that. So whatever one you want to use, you can use it. Right, let's jump into it. Like I just keep doing this. Stop. Okay guys, I'm just gonna, I didn't give an example last time of these dyslexic, not dyslexic, sorry, bad words, not dyslexic friendly recipes, but I've just found one and it's really bad, and I'm not shaming anyone, obviously. Please don't take this personal, whatever this recipe is and whose it is, it's nothing to do with that, it's just the ads just go on the most random things, and I wanted to show you because I was like, wait, why does it not have a measure? Like, I just got really confused for a second, then I realised, and this is a prime example of why I rewrite my recipes and link the original source below, because it just stresses me out so much and I just can't be dealing with that. So I'm gonna flip this camera around and show you what I'm talking about. Like I said, nothing against this site or this person or whatever. So I scrolled down through all of the millions of like, right, more adverts, a video, bacon, what? That's not what I want. More writing, nice picture, really nice picture. Another advert, another picture, which looks delicious. And then I'm like, do I click on these? No. What? Keep going, keep going. More adverts, more writing. Sign up here for a spicy note. Okay, oh, right, recipe, cool. This is my brain thinking out loud what I usually am like. And then, yeah, you've got, okay, cool. Usually when you've got this box, it's all safe and I just read in there. And there's another ad. Right in the middle. So these obviously is like the ingredients or whatever. And it's got a massive ad in the middle of one of the things. So I'm just like, wait, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So just to make it even more confusing, it's like, is it a quarter? Is it 1? I'm gonna assume, like you would, it's 1 1/4, but it's just a little bit misleading and confusing. Like, I mean, I'm dyslexic, but it's not as bad as some people, so I really feel for the people that really, really struggle, because I struggle. So yeah, so this is the another one. It's so distracting and confusing, and it just frustrates me so much. Like, I'm happy with ads all along here, but when it's in the recipe, it really like just confuses me and frustrates me so much. So I'm gonna go through this. No, it's another one. I was like, oh, is that a video? Can I watch the video? No, it's a different recipe. There's so many different recipes on this one page. I'm just getting confused. Okay, I just wanted to explain why I find this a bit confusing and frustrating. But yeah, let's crack on and I'm going to show you guys how to make this. Right, first things first, I'm going to line the slow cooker just with a bit of non-stick baking grease-proof paper, or whatever you want to call it. There we go, job done. Not the easiest thing to do, it doesn't look very neat, but it does the job. So, right, on to the next. We're going to measure out everything and get it all ready, and then we're going to look through the method and mix everything together, I'm hoping. I don't know. Okay guys, I've just got a small saucepan and a little bit of boiling water. Only like an inch. Yeah, it's just going to steam. And then a nice Pyrex bowl, which I'm going to pop on top in a minute. But first I'm just going to weigh the stuff into it. And this is basically just how I melt chocolate and butter. You can do this in the microwave, but I just tend to burn it a lot. So I like to just do it this way because I have more control of the heat. Right, so let's swivel you round. Okay, hope that doesn't bother anyone that it's at an angle. Right. So we're just going to add 4 ounces of butter to your Pyrex bowl, and then 8 ounces of chocolate. It says bittersweet, which I think is an American thing, because I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe it's dark chocolate, I don't know. So I'm just using, is that upside down? There we go, I'm just using the Morrison Savor chocolate, which is like 30p or something, just because cooking chocolate's really expensive and there's literally no difference that I'm aware of. Maybe there is a difference, but it works for me. So because it's going to be melted, you want to, like I have, cut the butter up a little bit, and then, yeah, just break up the chocolate a little bit. That'll do. There we go. Break it all up, just so it's a bit quicker to melt. And we're going to pop this on top of the saucepan, turn the heat on, and then the steam from this will melt this, and it just means it's a, I don't know, it's just a lot harder to burn, or near on impossible maybe. Okay, so keep an eye on this, stirring as you go until it's all nice and melted. Right, it is simmering away nicely over there, and I thought I'd do a shameless plug, because why not? I thought you guys might like this little apron. It says, "What do dyslexic zombies eat? Brian's." And I love it. It is my own, obviously, shameless plug. So I'll link that below if it interests you. Which, I mean, it probably won't because you might not be dyslexic, but I thought I'd plug it because we were talking about dyslexic earlier. And yeah, I just thought I would, because why not? Okay, right, ooh, let's crack it off. So, she's stuck, there we go. And we're gonna stir. Look at that, the butter's all melting. The chocolate will melt with it. Be careful, because I'm gonna drop it. There we go, that's almost melted now. I've just taken it off of the heat and the water, just because the heat of the chocolate will more than likely just melt it completely anyway, and it doesn't really need to be on the heat anymore. So, just gonna keep stirring that until it is all melted and lovely. Looks really yummy. And then I think we're gonna add in the egg and vanilla, if I remember correctly. Look at that. Okay, I didn't remember correctly because, quite frankly, my memory is shocking. Sugar first. So just 1 cup of caster sugar. And we're going to give that a good stir. Looks delicious, but it looks very bad for you. Okay, now I think it is the egg and the vanilla. Okay, so we've just added in 3 eggs and we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Or something like that. See, I don't know if this is the eggs cooking, but I thought the heat might make something happen, but I'm just following this recipe to the T, and then if I want to change it next time, perhaps I might say to let it cool down a little bit first, but I don't know. Didn't say anything, so I'm just going to go with it. Pray we don't get food poisoning. Yeah. Sarcasm. Right, what do we do now? Stir in the flour and all of the dry ingredients. Okay, we're going to add in 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose plain flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. That'll do. Okay, and then we're going to give it a mix again. Right, now we're going to add in the nuts. Sadly, I do not have pecan nuts, so I'm just going to have to use cashews. Don't judge me. I feel like it will still taste good. but I will definitely be buying cashews next time I do a Whole Foods or whatever order. So I buy my pecans in bulk because they're just so bloody expensive. And also I don't have any chocolate chips, so we're just going to go without. I thought I might have had some white chocolate so I can do chunks, but we don't. So it's just going to be cashew nut chocolate brownies, which I'm sure will be fine. We shall see. I mean, look at that. I wouldn't say no. Right, now what do we do? Okay, I apologise for the really bad camera angle, but I have nothing to stand my stand on. It's currently sitting in the toaster, which I'm sure is really bad, but it's the best we can do. So, now what we're going to do is pour the batter into the slow cooker. I just want to eat it all raw, but probably shouldn't because it tastes. Not that you can see this, but yum. Oh man. Okay, that's a little bit better. Again, I'm so sorry. I need to work on my camera setup. And now just smooth it out. I think that'll do. Oh, what a shame, there's loads of that on there. I'll just have to lick it off. Okay, now, oh no. Oops, just have to eat that as well. Right, now cover it up for 3.5 hours on low. And hopefully, come pudding time, we'll have a nice brownie to eat. Ooh!
Start them going on. Chuck them in the plate. Top it.
It's hot. It's like a real brownie.
Yeah. Should be better than the oven.
Look at that. Not too shabby, and the slow cooker is clean.
Is it good?
Yeah. I'm
New
quite
way
happy
of
with it.
making them?
You are?
New way of making them then?
Yeah, I think so. Oh. Drop me ice cream. Okay guys, I'm going to do a quick review of the brownies we just had before I do the chocolate chip cookie. Look at this. I mean, is it focused? It is so good. I would for sure recommend using pecan nuts instead of cashews, but I didn't really have an option. But these were a really good alternative anyway. So really good, really gooey, but not like raw. They're like fudgy. That's it, they're fudgy. Oh my gosh, we've got like one slice left in there. This that I'm gonna eat with my cup of tea right about now while I prepare all the ingredients for my next one. But yeah, 100% recommend. I'm never gonna make brownies in the oven again because this was just so easy, really simple to put in. I mean, it took 3.5 hours to cook or something like that, which wasn't great. But if you're prepared and you think, oh, later on I'm gonna have some brownies, you just make them earlier, and yeah. Yeah. It's the one. Why is it not focusing? Really good. 100% recommend. Recipes down below. Give it a go. Bye bye. Okay guys, it is now time for my second slow cooker pudding recipe, and I'm going to do a chocolate chip cookie, just the one I guess. So let's just jump straight into it because I think this video might be quite long. So let's go. Alright, first we're going to start by lining our slow cooker. I'm just using non-stick baking greaseproof paper. As a donut, I didn't press record. First you're going to add 4 ounces of butter or margarine to your bowl, followed by your ½ cup of granulated sugar, a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and then give it a good mix. Alright, now we're going to add in our egg and our vanilla extract. and then give it another mix. Right, now it's time for your dry ingredients. So we're going to add in 1.5 cups of plain flour, a big pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Right, now give it another mix. Okay, now the recipe says for chocolate chips. I don't buy chocolate chips because they're really expensive. So all I do is get the Morrison's own milk chocolate, and then I just chop it up into chunks because I find that works just as well, and it's a lot cheaper. So we're going to need about 9 grams. I think I've got about 10 though, but doesn't that look nice? Easy. Okay, now we're just going to add the chocolate chips in, and then give it a little mix. There we go. Oh, go away fine. I'd say that's quite enough, to be honest. I'd say I've added about 150 grams, so quite a bit less than what they suggest, but yeah, that ratio looks alright to me, I'd say. And I believe that is it. All we do now is whack it in the slow cooker for 3 hours on high. So let's do that before I eat it all raw. One more spoon. Yum! Okay, I reckon that's how spread out I'm going to get it. Right, let's pop it on. Pop the lid on, pop it on high for 3 hours. There we go, that is pudding all ready for later. Hey guys, sorry, please excuse my puffy face. I've got really bad hay fever at the moment, as I think everyone does, to be honest, because everyone I've spoke to has been really suffering this week. But yeah, I just wanted to do my cookie review for this video, and I thought, oh, it's just my face, you have to deal with it. Cookie was good. It was really good. The texture, oh my gosh, it was honestly so yummy. We had it with ice cream. Yeah, I'd 100% recommend. I'm going to be making some alterations to the recipe, so I will link the original one at the bottom of my edited recipe, just in case you want to do the original recipe. But yeah, for me it was just lacking in some ways, so I'm just going to have a little play around, experiment with it, and yeah, make a few alterations until I think it is absolutely perfect. And it's not far off, I'm not going to lie, it was just lacking slightly. So enjoy that, give it a go because you will not regret it. Okay, let's jump on to the next one. I think it is ginger pudding. Right, first things first, I'm going to line the slow cooker just with a bit of non-stick baking grease-proof paper, or whatever you want to call it. Now we're just going to cream together the butter and sugar. Add in your egg and then mix it until it's all combined. Now we're going to add in our vanilla, our syrup. I use half syrup and half honey just because I've run out of syrup, but I'm guessing that should be alright. And then your cup of water. That looks disgusting. And then just give it a good mix until it's all combined. Add in your plain flour, bicarbonate of soda, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, salt and ground nutmeg. Now we're just going to mix it all together until it's fully combined. Okay, now all we're going to do is put it in the lined slow cooker. Right, the next step is to sprinkle brown sugar over the top. I have to say this is probably one of the weirdest recipes I've ever done. Okay, lastly, now all I've done is mix together my hot water and butter, and apparently I just have to pour it over the top of it very gently. Now we're just going to cover it with the lid and put it on high for 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay guys, I thought I'd do a quick review of this ginger pudding. It looks a little bit gross. It's nice, it's alright. It was a bit wet. I would probably next time add less water on top, so I'll probably try a half cup or a 3/4 cup instead of a whole cup, I think it was. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. Yeah, just because I think you can see down there, it's a little bit watery, which I don't like. But yeah, all in all, the taste was really good. I feel like if it was less watery, it would have like a nice little crunch. Obviously, it's a pudding, so it's supposed to be a little bit smushy, but yeah, it just was a bit too smushy. Look at the butter there, like the little, ew, that looks gross. But yeah, I think it's really nice. Just a few alterations that I'm going to make, and then yeah, I'll probably try and make it again someday. But that's going to go on the website, and yeah, I'll make some alterations. So if you want to give it a go, go for it. Hey guys, so I'm just about to do my final slow cooker pudding, and it's going to be a chocolate lava cake. Sorry I look really grim, I'm feeling really sick, so hopefully I can make it through this video, and hopefully I'm feeling a bit better by dinner time so I can have this pudding. If not, I will let you know what Dad thinks of the pudding, because I'm sure he'll have some. So let's just jump straight into it. Sorry if I sound a bit deflated, I just really don't feel good. But I need to get this up for Saturday, and I know Dad's really going to want pudding tonight, so I thought I'd make it at least for him. If I can't eat, at least he can. Oh, he can do the washing. Just living my life. Right, let's get into it because you don't want to look at this. Right, first things first, we are going to line our slow cooker. I've done this 3 or 4 times now, so I'm just going to insert the clip of me doing this other time because it's all exactly the same, and I just cannot be bothered to film it because it's quite awkward for me. I'm working on it. But yeah, here's me lining from the other day, which is exactly the same for this recipe, so enjoy. Right, now we've lined our slow cooker, we're going to add into a bowl 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of caster sugar. Okay, so this part, it says 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I just think that's so much. So I'm going to do a dessert spoon and see what happens. So whatever the recipe says when I put it on my website, that'll be what we should do. I just think 1 tablespoon is going to taste so strong and disgusting. So a dessert spoon should be enough. There we go, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. Now just give it a good stir until it's all mixed together. You're more than welcome to sieve all this ingredients, but I just don't bother. Now you're giving it a good stir, you're just going to make a well in the middle, and in there we're going to add our melted butter, vanilla extract and milk. So I've already added my vanilla extract just because I forgot to press record, so that you can see already in there. I'm melting my butter at the moment, so I'm going to add in 1 cup of milk. You can use plant-based milk if you'd rather. I would rather, but this is all I've got, so I'm just going to use this. Now we're just going to add in our melted butter. I've actually used margarine, so you can do that if you want, and that's 2 ounces. And all we're going to do is give it a good stir until it's fully combined. There we go, job done. That looks really nice actually. I thought it was going to be really runny after with the ginger pudding we did. This looks like a good brownie mix. Right, now we're just going to whack it in the slow cooker, and then we've got a couple bits to go on top, and then we need to put the slow cooker on for a bit. And I just want to eat it now. I just realised this has no eggs in this recipe, unless I've written it out wrong. So you could easily make this recipe vegan. All you do is use plant-based margarine and plant-based milk, and you've got a vegan lava cake. What's not to love about that? Okay, now we're just going to add it all into the slow cooker. Right, now in another bowl we are going to combine 1 cup of brown sugar with half a cup of cocoa powder. Alright, that's sort of combined. I really can't be bothered to get all the lumps out. It's just brown sugar, it just sticks together. So let's sprinkle this over the top and then go from there. Right, time to sprinkle on top. It's quite a lot. I'm going to spread it out into the corners. There we go. Now we're going to add 3 cups of boiling water on top. 3. In the last one I thought it was too much, so like the ginger pudding. So I will let you guys know if I think I should do less next time, but I'm going to follow the recipe to the T just so that we know, and if it doesn't work out I can always do less next time. Okay, it's bubbling. Right, now we're going to put the lid on high for, let's go 4 hours and I'll check it at 3. And now we wait. Right, it is done. It looks a bit burnt, but I can't see how it would be burnt. That must just be the cocoa. I'm going to serve up. Dad's not home yet, so he'll have to wait. He's still got to have some gnocchi. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, it's hard on top, so it'll be interesting to see if it is all gooey on the inside. So let's get a bowl, get a spoon, and serve up, I guess. Right, I'm going to try and film and cut at the same time. So, ooh. That looks very cakey. Oh my god. Look at that. And you've got this amazing sauce. Just drizzle on top. Okay, that is definitely a chocolate lava cake. Ow, I burnt my hand. I'm fine. It's worth it. I'm so impressed. I mean, it might taste awful, so we shall see. Holy moly. Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a quick review of last night's pudding. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. So it was the chocolate lava cake. It wasn't like a chocolate lava cake like this one, which I'll pop here, which is so good. But it's like a chocolate pudding with like a molten chocolate lava sauce. It's a really nice, quick and easy one. It'd be really good for like a group. If you're having a party or loads of people over, it'd be ideal for that. So 100% give it a go. It's a little bit different because obviously it's not got chocolate in, it's cocoa. So it's obviously not chocolate, but I think it's really good. My dad didn't really like it. He said it was all right, but I think because he's already had the normal chocolate lava cakes, you can't really compare them because they're very different. So he obviously prefers the one with proper chocolate. But yeah, I'll stop rambling on. All in all, really nice, really quick, really easy. And yeah, a good alternative if you're, you know, short on time or you just want something to whack in the slow cooker and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you enjoyed it and all the recipes. Like I said, everything is linked down below. I actually enjoyed all of the recipes. A couple of them I'm going to be changing slightly. But like I said, I will link my ones below and make the alterations on there. And then underneath will be the original recipes if you did want to do it as they intended it to be. Okay, thanks for watching guys. I will see you guys in the next video.